A very good morning to all of you, my dear students. Welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel, Let's Learn Together. And here is the fifth tutorial regarding the chapter Print Culture in the Modern World. And this is our new topic of the chapter, that is print and dissent. Dissent means what? Dispute. Now there was a print everywhere, we have come to know, because of the new invention of Johann Gutenberg press. So now there was print everywhere, and where there is a print, there will be a dispute maybe also. So let us see what was the kind of dispute there prevailing in Europe. In the 16th century, one of the man known as Monacchio, who was a miller in Italy. So he was a miller. He was just a normal man working as a miller. And he began to read books that were available in his localities. That's okay, nothing problem over here. He began to read the books, that is okay. But what he did after going through the books, he retranslated the message of the Bible and formulated a different view of God and his creation. That is the thing he has done. He translated the message of the Bible once again according to his own view, and he printed that, circulated that. And what he just given in the message was a different view of the God and the creation. So it will just make someone angry, because Monacchio was of this. Because of this, he was dragged up twice in the court and ultimately executed by the Roman Catholic court. Because he was dragged up twice, he was warned, but he has not given up. So he was dragged once again, and finally he was executed and punished. Because at that time, Roman Catholic court, they used to follow the hard punishment. They used to give hard punishment to the people who really go against the teaching of the Bible, or who used to translate or retranslate or give a different meaning of God and creation and his creation. So they used to punish the heretics. Heretics are those persons who do not follow the accepted teachings of the church. Means what? Others are accepting the teachings of the church, the others will have to accept. And if someone will go against that, they will be known as heretics. And Roman Catholic court, they used to punish those type of people. So Monacchio was one of them, and he was punished and executed. Means executed, he was killed also. So the Roman Catholic Church troubled. They were troubled by such effects of popular readings and questioning of faith. Because now people started writing their view, and if someone is writing, then others are reading also. So people started questioning regarding the faith or regarding the teachings of Bible, and they started questioning and troubling these Roman Catholic Church people. So now this was the action time from the church also. So what they did, they imposed a serious control over the publishers as well as the booksellers, that they should not sell those type of books which goes against the teachings of Bible. So they imposed a serious control, that they banned the publishing and selling of those type of books. Roman Catholic Church, they began to maintain an index also of such prohibited books from the year 1558. They started maintaining that index also, that which are the prohibited books, so that they can list out and they can find out if such books are again coming into the market, then they will take action. So that's why they were just maintaining an index. Remember the year from where they started maintaining the index, 1558. Now here comes the reading mania. Reading mania means the happiness or the involvement of the people in reading the books. Literacy rates went up in Europe during this 17th and 18th century, but it was not too high till late 20th century, that we have just discussed in last tutorial. So the literacy rate was going up, and as more and books were coming into the market, so people were eager to read. So they were started learning also. Churches also helped them. Church also started setting up schools in villages, and they carried literacy to peasants and artisans also. So now the peasants, the laborers, the farmers, even the artists, they started learning because church has set up a school in villages also. Literacy rates were as high as 60 to 80% in some parts of Europe. So that is quite good one. During this 17th, 18th century, in some parts of Europe, the literacy rate was up to 80% also. So literacy and schools spread in many European countries, and there was really a very effective reading mania among the people. Means people were very desired of reading on, so that they can they were quite eagerness everywhere. So it was a real virtual reading mania in the European countries, and that was quite effective. It was just affecting the mind of the people. People started thinking logically also. People wanted more books to read, and printers produced more books for them in increasing numbers. So everything was going on balanced in a balanced way. That was very good in the Europe going on. Let us see what happened next. That booksellers employed peddlers also. So now the booksellers have taken one more action, one more step ahead, so that they can reach to the people in the houses also. So they employed peddlers. Peddlers are those persons who used to move from one place to another place and sell the products. So they employed peddlers, booksellers, who used to roam around villages and go on in the villages, inside the villages, and carry that little books for sale. Little books means which can be kept in pocket also. So small size books they used to keep in their with them, and they used to move into the villages, and they were just selling door to door. Peddlers were employed by the booksellers to increase their selling, as well as to increase the reading mania among the people also. There were almanacs also, diaries, almanacs also, even ritual calendars also were there, along with the ballads and the folk tales. So books of different varieties, and almanacs. Let me show you what I mean by over here almanac. Even ritual calendars which used to tell you going to happy Holi, when is Holi, when is Diwali. That is known as the ritual calendars. So almanac, what is it? An annual publication giving astronomical data. Astronomical, when you used to fix a marriage ceremony and a marriage of someone, then we used to take data from this particular type of almanac, and which says about the stars, about the bad and good days. So information about the movement of the sun and the moon, timing of full tide, eclipses, and much many more. So there were almanacs or ritual calendars along with the ballads and the folktales. And in England, apart from Italy, they also started penny chapbooks. Chapbooks means are those books which are really very small in size, which can be kept in pocket, were carried by these petty peddlers known as chapmen. Now these peddlers who were known in Italy as peddlers, now they came to be known as chapmen in England, and they were selling those chapbooks, small size books, for a penny, so that even the poor can also buy those books for a penny and go through the reading. In France, so we have seen about Italy, we have seen England. And what happened in France? Let us see. In France were the Bibliothèque Bleue, which were low price small books printed on very poor quality paper, and even bounded in cheap blue covers. To make that book very cheap, low price, they used poor quality paper and even covers also, so that they can be purchased by the poor as well, and as well as the rich one can also purchase books of various sizes, serving many different purposes and interests were introduced in France also. Now you can see that there were books on romances printed on 4 to 6 pages. Even the more important histories, which were stories about the past, they used to print. So now books, you can see a type of varieties, and romances, about histories, and containing 4 to 6 pages. Periodical press combined. Also, there was periodical papers were also there. Those who were printing the current affairs on weekly or fortnightly, and even they were printing about the entertainment also, so that people having that type of choice or tests can also purchase books. Even newspapers and journals carried information about wars and trade and news of developments in other places also. So journals were also there carrying wars and trade. Even the ideas of scientists and philosophers were published and became more accessible to the common people. Means whatever the scientists were saying or inventing, they were getting, the common people were getting the news, getting the ideas of the philosophers as well as scientists. Ancient and medieval scientific texts were also compiled and published so that it can also reach to the people. And ancient history, ancient medieval scientific text, everything was just getting compiled and published. Even maps and scientific diagrams were also widely printed so that they can have a view by the people also. Scientists like Isaac Newton began publishing their discoveries also. Scientists also now were not lagging behind. They were also began publishing about their discoveries, which influenced a much wider circle of scientifically minded readers. So now it created a new different type of reader, those who were scientifically minded, when scientist minded. They were reading such type of books. And the writings of thinkers such as Thomas Paine, Voltaire, Jean-Jacques Rousseau were also printed and read. You might have heard their name in French Revolution in class 9. Their ideas about science, reason and rationality, that is logic, very important my dear student over here. People learned the idea of logic. They started looking at things with a different view, with a view of logic. Logically they started having a reason. They wanted a reason, they wanted a science behind every aspect of life. So they started thinking or seeing people differently with a different view with the help of this reading mania, or you can say that is the invention of the printed machine or printed materials. Thus information, so we can say that information became accessible to common man also, because books, low price books, even small size books, everything was available, and so that the poor can also get the information. So it was really accessible to the poor man also. Now here is the next topic, that is tremble therefore tyrants of the world. Tremble means kaap jana, and tyrants of the world are just trembling. They are just scared of. Tyrants means dictators. Those dictators are now just trembling, or you can say they are scaring with the technology, with the invention of the printing machine and the dissemination of information everywhere, even to the common people. So this tyrant people, dictator type of people, they were just scaring because of this print technology, because people were getting new ideas. By the mid-18th century, people believed that book could change the whole society. People started believing that by going through the books, they can have the ideas and they can react. So there was a common assurance that books were a means of spreading both progress and enlightenment. है ना, लोगों को शिक्षा भी मिलेगा and even they will progress also. So people were just having this assurance in their heart that books can change this their progress. Their books can give them enlightenment also. People started believing that books would release society from despotism, that is dictatorship. They started believing because philosophers started printing their ideas in the book, and books were just in the hands of the poor people and the hands of the common people. So these people were believing that one day these books would really release the society from dictatorship type of government and tyranny, that is the misuse of power. Because we have heard a lot of time that dictators, they used to misuse the power against the people. So there would be a time, people were thinking that there would be a time when reason and intellect would rule and not the dictators. People were thinking that there will be a time when everything will be according to the reason and the intellectual of the people. So that the rule of reason and intellect would be a future. The people were thinking. Louis Sebastian Mercier, a novelist, he was a novelist of the 18th century. You can see his image also of France. What he declared, remember my friend, that is quite important for MCQ purpose also. So Louis Sebastian Mercier, he declared that the printing press is the most powerful engine of progress. And what he else declared, that public opinion is the force. Public opinion एक ऐसा ताकत है that will sweep despotism away, जो डिक्टेटरशिप को हरा सकता है, खत्म कर सकता है, उसका खात्मा कर सकता है. So Louis Sebastian Mercier just declared this thing in the printing press, and he printed his ideas and he shared his idea among the people, and people learned and came to know that really the printing press is a really gift, the best gift of the nature given to them. He was also convinced, Louis Sebastian Mercier, that the power of print, that it will convince, he was convinced that the power of print in bringing enlightenment and destroying the basis of despotism, that he was just thinking and believing that this power of print can bring enlightenment and really destroy the world of despotism. So he declared one more sentence, one more statement he gave, that tremble, therefore tyrants of the world, means the tyrants means those people who are misusing the people, misusing the power, they should be tremble, they should be scared of. He further declared that tremble before the virtual writer. डर जाइए आप किससे? Virtual writer से, यानी philosophers से, scientists से आप डर जाइए, because they are now having the tool in their hand. They can print anything. They are using the pen, so they can change the world. So they are, that he is declaring that tyrants of the world means the people who are using misusing the power. Please scare of us, because tremble before, you should be trembling before the virtual writer, before the writer. Writer means now the people are the common people are the writer. The statement means over here. He said further that tyranny will no longer exist, and that books will instill a fear amongst those tyrants. And tyranny khatam ho jayega, and books will instill what? A fear among those tyrants, those who are misusing the power, those who are ruling across the world and misusing the power against the people. So he said that the virtual writer, please tremble with us and scare with them, because they are going to change the world. Virtual writer with his power of pen and print media will create awareness among the people. He just declared few things, very creative one and very knowledgeable one, that with the power of pen and print media, we can create awareness among the people, and still we are doing the things. Then collectively, he said, further in his great statement, what he said, that collectively we can act against despotic government. He said that the book can make the people and arrange the people in a collective way, can collect the people against the government which is despotic, which is dictator type, which is misusing the power. So that is the topic, means to say that the despotic power means the people who are having the power and misusing them, they should tremble with the print media, with the invention of the print. Now let us see, few of them are saying also that print culture and about the French Revolution, that many historians are saying, they are arguing that print culture is the only reason, is one of the reasons which created the condition for the French Revolution. And I really agree with those historians, because they have placed three arguments before us to prove that really print culture has created the scene or conditions for the French Revolution. Print revolution ने ही एक कंडीशन बनाया जिसके वजह से फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन हुआ. अब इसको प्रूव करने के लिए देयर आर थ्री रीजंस, एंड व्हाट आर दोस? रीजन नंबर वन, print popularized the ideas of enlightenment thinkers. Really great, the ideas of those philosophers, enlightenment thinkers, those who were thinking differently, it was popularized with the help of this print media. They argued, the people started, the enlightenment thinkers argued that the rule of reason than the custom, means people should not follow the custom, they should try to know the reason behind each and every rule, and they should demand that everything should be judged through the application of reason. मतलब कोई भी चीज ऐसे ही accept ना करें, है ना? We should accept only if there is a reason, if there is a valuable reason and really a good reason to accept something. So everything should be judged according to the reason. So the philosophers were teaching the people that they should ask the reason for each and every rules and regulations or whatever they are going to perform in their life. They attacked these enlightenment thinkers, they attacked the sacred authority of the church also, and even despotic power of the government. We have seen Martin Luther, he directly challenged and wrote 95 theses and just pasted all those theses in the door of the church also and challenged. So even people started challenging the church and the government also. So that was the thing that everyone was scared of, because they were thinking that really the things are changing. The writings of Voltaire and Rousseau were read widely. Even their books, by reading those books, the people saw the world through new eyes, through the eyes of those enlightenment thinkers, through the eyes that were questioning, जो क्वेश्चन पूछने वाले थे, ऐसे आंख से लोग देखने लगे दुनिया को जो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं. They were thinking critically, and even they were thinking about the reason. They were asking the reason from the government as well as from the church authorities also. Why and why? So the second reason, let us see what is the second judgment, you can say second proof what they have given. Print created a new culture of dialogue as well as debate also. Yes, that we have also discussed, that people started writing about their views and expressions, and other were challenging. So the debate and discussion was going on through the help of the print also. All the values, even the norms, rules and regulations, even the institutions, government institutions or private institutions or church, whatever, they were all started, people started all re-evaluating them. I mean, rethinking about those rules and regulations or about the teachings of the institutions. People started discussing in public, and they really became aware of the power of the reason. People were really aware of the power of what? Power of reason. लोगों को ये समझ में आ गया था कि हम लोगों को पूछना चाहिए कि ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है ना? Why? They really understand the value of why, the value of asking the question why it is so. People recognize the need to question. They started questioning the existing ideas and the beliefs. Whatever the existing ideas prevailing and the existing beliefs were prevailing in throughout Europe, people started questioning about them. Within this public culture, new ideas of social revolution also came into being. And new ideas of social revolution, people started new revolution of social being. People started meeting each other and reading about new ideas and about the different type of people also. And the third argument that they have placed, the historians, about that really print changed, and that was the created the condition, the print condition created the condition for the French Revolution. The third argument that we have received from the historians, that they have said that lot of literature were also published in those days. People started disrespecting and mocking and even questioning the government. That was also one of the issue, and that was created after the print media, that the issue was being faced by the government as well as the government church authorities also. People started raising the questions on the existing or social order of that time, that we already know about the clergy, nobility, and the third state people known as commoners also. So people started questioning why this social order is like that, that clergy and nobility were not paying tax and just ruling among them, ruling on the commoners. Even literature circulated underground, and people started learning about the literature secretly, and it led to the growth of aggressive sentiments against the monarchy, है ना? और इसकी वजह से ही क्या हुआ कि people were quite aggressive, having aggressive sentiments against the monarchy by going through the ideas of the philosophers and different people. So the bottom line is that print did not directly shape their minds, but it did open up the possibility of thinking differently. Print has not changed their mind. Print has just make it possible that people should start thinking differently and to view the world with a different or new eye with the help of the philosophers. Print also helped in spreading the ideas. That is the bottom line. The ideas were spread with the help of the print, and people started thinking logically. That is most important. It taught the people, print media or print taught the people to think logically. Now, I think that you can answer this question very easily after getting this type of discussion. We have done the discussions that why do some historians think that print culture created the basis for the French Revolution. You can really easily answer this question by writing those three arguments that we have just discussed. Subscribe the channel if you are new over here, and press the bell icon to get the information of the next release of the tutorial also. Please don't forget to share it with your friends and even comment also. That's all in this tutorial. Thank you. Bye bye. Stay at home and take care of yourself, my dear students.